Hey guys, Tinpo here, welcome back to another Starfield video, and this video will be about the particular build that I'm using in Starfield. So I have clocked over 500 hours in this game. I have multiple characters, multiple builds, from stealth, sniping builds, to straight out tanky builds, melee builds. I've done it all, right? But this particular build here is by far the strongest build I've ever had, and I think this is the most OP build in Starfield, right? Because you don't have to sneak around, you can literally walk up to people and just face roll them, right? I'll quickly run you over the skills and why I've selected them, and then I'll showcase it in combat and which armor and weapons I run, right? So starting with physical, wellness is a must, 40%, maximum health increase, no brainer. Social, I would skip all of this if I was you, they're not needed. You can get manipulation right away through the Ryujin quest line, which is the Neuro Amp, and that's probably the best one here. All the other ones, I've never used them, never saw the need to use them, right? Combat is where basically all the meat is. So here I've spec'd in ballistics because I used to run a lot of ballistics at the start of the game until I basically got my particle weapons right. So whether you go for lasers or ballistics, it's up to you. I went for both, but particle is really the one that you want to get because particle guns are the best guns in the game and they're the ones that are going to do the most damage. So that's a must. Next must is rifle certification. As you can see, you get the damage multipliers and then you also get the quick reload, which is nice, little perk. Next up, marksmanship. This is good because we're using non-automatic weapons, so this gives you a lot of multipliers there, which are really, really good for it. Then you also get some decent perks from the targeting here, right? Because we are using ranged weapons, obviously. Next up, armor penetration. This is a must here, guys, right? Just decreasing, ignoring the armor and then decreasing further. It's just invaluable, right? Next up, crippling. Crippling is also good, but not a must. So, human enemies have 30% increased chance to knock down. So this is good, like, to get me that down state, right? But, once again, not necessary, but really, really good to have. And sharpshooting is a must. So, increase headshot critical damage 50%. Huge, huge, right? Increase all critical damage to enemies by 50%. Busted, right? And then range critical hits, hit kills, increase your critical hit chance with all range weapons by 25% for 20 seconds. Some really broken stuff there, right? Science, nothing. Tech, I'll save this for another day when I do a guide on the best sort of technique for ship fighting. But let's stick with combat for now, right? In terms of armor, my armor is not the best in the game. I'm just using the Starborn Venator suit. If you want the best armor in the game, the Bounty Hunter one is the superior. But obviously I don't have all the pieces yet, so I'm still farming for that, right? And in terms of weapon, my opinion, this is the best unique legendary in the game, and probably the best gun you'll get for a while until you get a legendary Varun Inflictor, right? That's comparable to this, but this thing, right out of the gate, absolute blast to use, really strong. Okay, anyways, now let's get into the combat. Guys, this is New Game Plus 11, very hard difficulty, right? This is as challenging as you can get. We are at the highest possible outpost on Archimedes, which is level 75, right? And you will see the challenge this game can potentially throw at you. Just some honorable mentions. I'm running these 3 powers here: Send Star Stuff, Sunless Space, and FaceTime. This one here allows me to see all the enemies. This one here lets me freeze them. And FaceTime just allows me to slow down time. Oops. Let me show you what FaceTime looks like this. It just allows me to get around them. If I'm in a pickle, you know, if my health is really low. It just, or if you're taking multiple enemies, you can just slow down the time and just run circles around them. There's nothing they can do about it, right? So Starborn power is really busted, but if you run this build on normal, say if you don't have any Starborn powers, you will still wreak havoc because this build is just that good, right? You don't need to, I won't be even phasing time at all. And you'll see I'll just be dropping these guys very, very easily, right? 1 tap. 2 tap there. Now, what you'll notice here is I keep zooming in the scope, which I don't need to. But it does give me those extra damage multipliers, which is part of the build. So I strongly recommend putting a scope on an enemy. And this really works well with the Beowulf as well. Okay. We don't care about this. We keep moving. Okay, where's the rest of our enemies here? Down the bottom. Pirate. Ooh, okay. hits a little bit hard. It just knocks them down straight away. That's the beauty of having that knockdown skill, right? So you don't have any Starborn powers to level the playing field. You can always just do that. No legendary here. Remove. Okay, next up here. What do we have? So you can hip fire this as well. Obviously doesn't do as much damage. As I said, the multipliers only apply when it's scoped down. That knockdown is invaluable. It just gets them down straight away. Okay, nice little legendary there. Okay, now we're gonna get to where the boss is, and I'll show you the amount of damage this thing can put out to a level 98 enemy, which is the highest humanoid I have found in Starfield. So let's just freeze him and save him for last. We'll deal with these guys here first. Ooh. Okay. Missed my shots there. Okay, so level 98. This is how quick this build can get him down. Nice and easy, half a mag. Anyways, guys, this is my Starfield build. Thank you for watching. Once again, just a quick run through the skills. So inventory, running Eternity Gate there. I'm using the Starborn suit until I get the superior bounty hunters set sorted. In terms of powers, these are the 3 powers that I'm running there. And the skill, once again, feel free to pause at any point. This is the skill tree that I run. And this has me covered from exploration to combat to space combat, right? As always, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time and hope to catch you in the next video. Peace.